Hello everyone. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Crystal Making Gains. And today I want to talk to you about my weight loss journey. I had lost a total of 83 pounds and I've actually gained some of it back. I know that sounds kind of crazy to say, but it's for a reason. So I started my weight loss journey on July 14th, 2012. I was with someone at the time who kind of was not emotionally supportive of me, and I felt like the only way to deal with my situation was to eat and eat and eat. So I ended up ballooning to 211 pounds. Mind you, I am 5'3.5". Yes, the half is very important. Short people will understand what I'm talking about. But anyway, so I needed to make a change in my life. I was very, very unhealthy. My cholesterol was 317, and in case you don't know, your cholesterol level should be below 200. So I knew I was on the wrong path. What did I do? I decided to start doing a lot of research. I couldn't live that way anymore. And I went to bodybuilding.com and I found a program through Jamie Eason. It was called Live Fit. So I decided, why not? I'll give it a shot. I needed to lose weight and I didn't really know what else to do. So the thing that really kind of caught my attention was the fact that it was free and I could just kind of bypass having to pay anything. So why not give it a shot? All the information was there. She had all the meal plans set up, what to do for workouts every single day. And I was like, why not? I'm just going to give it everything I got. And I started off. It was very, very rough for me. I had not been in a gym for quite some time. Yes, quite some time. We'll just leave it at that. And I just put in the work. I would lift as heavy as I possibly could. I wanted to try and just lose as much weight as possible. And actually, I kind of did not do the cardio like she suggested. Actually, I really didn't do cardio for a year and I dropped 50 pounds. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but it really does work. So what I did was, her program was for 12 weeks. I did the program and over the 12 weeks I had lost a total of 30 pounds. So not knowing what I was doing, because I was new to the whole weight loss journey, trying to figure out what am I eating, I don't know what I'm doing, kind of doing this on my own, I decided to cycle the program again. And after I'd finished the additional 12 weeks, I lost another 10 pounds. So then after that, I kind of messed around with my macros a little bit. And I was like, okay, well, what happens if I increase my protein? What happens if I decrease carbs? What happens if I mess around with my fat? So it's kind of a little bit of an experiment for me. And with that being said, I had lost, like I said, 50 pounds in the first year. So what I wanted to do eventually was compete in a bodybuilding competition. But I didn't want to do the bikini class. I don't have anything against bikini competitors at all, but that's just not for me. I like having muscle. So I had talked to some coaches and they had kind of helped me along the way with losing more weight and what a contest prep diet was like. Now let me tell you that for the average person, doing contest prep is not something I would suggest unless you really want to prep for a show and be on stage. That's one thing. But if you're not going to do that, it's definitely not something I would suggest to do at all. It's very, very tough and mentally demanding. You really have to put every ounce of your being into this type of lifestyle if you choose to do that. So I had ended up losing a total of 83 pounds when I stepped on stage. and it was completely amazing. I just didn't even know I had not been that small in so long. So I went from 211 pounds to 128 pounds, and it was just completely amazing for me. I have a lot more to add to my story. I actually have scoliosis, and I had to wear a back brace for 3 years, 23 and a half hours a day from the age of 12 until 15. I kind of have a few things along the way like that. For example, I have a umbilical hernia and I have a herniated disc between my L5, S1, but I don't let that stop me, and I keep working out in the gym. But I'm smart about it. I'm not going in there and just deadlifting 600 pounds because I think I can. Okay, maybe I do think I can, but I wouldn't do it anyway because I need to be safe, especially with having scoliosis. It's something that you have to be self-aware about. You need to know what your limitations are. So I plan on making more videos in the future discussing my scoliosis, and possibly if anyone wants to hear about getting ready for a show, what that's like, I'll be more than happy to answer questions about that. But as far as my weight now, I have actually put on about 20 pounds because I am trying to incorporate more muscle mass into my body. So when you're trying to add muscle mass, you kind of need to eat more. And that's what I've been doing. So I might cut down a little bit in the future, but right now I'm actually kind of just, like I said, trying to put on more muscle mass. And I'm actually prepping for a Spartan race on the 24th of September. So my training has kind of fluctuated a little bit. It's not like what it used to be. I don't really do legs as much as I feel like I should because I don't want to be sore for the race and not be able to run 8 to 10 miles. So there are a lot of different aspects. I kind of want to go into different areas and see what works for my body. I was definitely on the whole bro mentality for a really long time, and I was just anti-CrossFit, anti-this, anti-that, but I've kind of seen that's a very closed-minded type of way to be, especially if you're trying to make your body be the best it possibly can be. So I've incorporated a lot of functional training, which I absolutely love, flipping tires, pulling the sled, pushing sled, carrying sandbags, that type of thing. And I like doing some powerlifting type exercises, but right now I just want to focus on getting ready for the Spartan race. And after that, we'll see what I decide to do. I don't really necessarily plan on competing anytime soon. I feel like my body still has a long way to go for that, and I just want to be realistic. I don't want to spend all this time and money just getting ready for a show knowing I'm going to place how I placed the last time due to having some excess skin or something like that. So I just want to take my time. I don't want to rush into it. I don't want to waste all this energy when I could be focusing on things I really like and really want to do. I wanted to compete because I've always loved bodybuilding. I remember watching bodybuilding when it was still televised. I'd be in my mom's living room watching it at 8 years old, just folding laundry and just so excited watching people come out on stage, and it was so much fun. I absolutely loved it, and I never thought I would have the opportunity to do something like that, especially having scoliosis, because if you don't know, scoliosis is kind of a spinal deformity, and with me, mine just happened. I was born with it, and no one else in my family has it, so it was almost as though people kind of felt sorry for me, and I didn't want that. I just want to be able to do whatever anyone else can do. I don't want to have any limits, And that's what I want to show everyone else. You might have some sort of disability, condition, anything like that. But whatever you want to do in your life, you can do. So if you want to lose weight, you can lose weight. If you want to compete, you can compete. If you want to do a Spartan race, you can do a Spartan race. So don't ever let your situation pull you down and think that you can't do it, because you can. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. You can leave me a comment. My information where you can contact me will be in the description. So feel free to hit me up anytime, and I look forward to your questions. So until next time, Crystal Gainz signing off.